Hi, welcome to Awaken Spirit Wisdom. This is a general intuitive energy reading for Cancer, Sun sign, Moon, and Moon rising and Venus for around the month of June 2020. Bear in mind that energy is fluid, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So in the month of June, we have a lunar eclipse on the 5th of June, and then also a solar eclipse on the 21st of June. And then we also have a solstice on the 20th of June. So either winter or summer solstice, depending on where you live in the world. I'm going to pull some animal guides and angels that are working with you for the month of June. So if you want to, please feel free to look up their spiritual meaning for extra guidance and messages. Okay, and alongside that, Cancer, Mercury is going retrograde in your sign on the 18th of June till the 11th of July. So there's going to be a shift of energy. Retrograde Mercury is normally about reviewing, reflecting, resting, retreating, redoing, all those wonderful things. So let's get started with the reading. So I'm going to pull out all the cards, and then I will do the reading from there. So I just did a Scorpio reading, and oh my goodness, it was stop-start and unexpected everything. So hopefully that energy is cleared, and we'll just see what comes through for you. Cancer. I have a funny feeling that all these planets that are retrograde are going to cause a bit of unexpected stop-starts along the way. So just bear that in mind. This is going to be quite a lot of activation and releasing and purging over the next month or so with regards to the eclipses. We'll be doing a couple of other readings along there, specifically for the eclipse energies. So if you want to have a look at those in the next week or two, they will be available. So we're just going to see what Spirit wants to bring forward for you for the month of June. What you need to know. So I'm not sure about how you're feeling. I do feel there's a lot of interesting energies around at the moment, a lot to do with anger and frustrations. So just be aware of that energy. If you are feeling triggered, use this as a wonderful opportunity to purge and cleanse any old stuff that's no longer working for you. Wow, things are flying out for you too. It's been like that with the last two readings. Everything's been flying out, so just be prepared for unexpected news and unexpected events. I do feel that it's all positive energy, so let's see what we've got here. And a message from the angels. Well, it's all flying out. I'm not going to take those because you've got 3 already. So I'll look at those towards the end of the reading. So just bear with me, I'm just going to tune into the energy. So you've got two kings coming forward. It's interesting. So for you, Cancer, I do feel that what's coming through for you for June, alongside the eclipses energies, is a deeper connection to the ancient ones. So this for me represents connection to maybe spirit who've passed on, loved ones, but also spirit guides, and also maybe ancestral links, ancestral family links. So this could open up in so many different ways. It could be that you're looking into your ancestral family line. It could be that it's a more spiritual connection through meditation and connecting with spirit guides that are ancient ones, so ones that hold wisdom, that have been here before but long ago, but can help you with your ascension, and also during these eclipse periods, during the eclipse time. Do you feel there's a lot of knowledge coming forward for you, a lot of wisdom? So do you feel that if you are connecting to any of these guides, there's a lot of awakening and spiritual knowledge coming forward for you? I do feel that this lines up with the eclipse energy, because you've got the moon moving towards the sun, so that's going to be a very powerful time for you. And I also feel that what's coming forward is an activation in your solar plexus chakra. So I do feel that there's going to be some purging along a sense of your sense of identity, your masculine energies, pushing forward. I feel you're coming into a more feminine energy, a more older part of yourself. That sounds weird. What am I trying to say? A more wise feminine aspect of yourself. So I do feel that once the solar plexus chakra balances and calms down a bit, this is what you're going to be birthed into, a much wiser part of your feminine energy. I do feel that there's a lot of opportunity for you to connect with spirit. There's a lot of messages coming to you from the spirit realm if you choose to meditate, or if you choose to communicate with spirit as well. Do you feel there's a lot of activation around your crown chakra? So a lot of insights. Pay attention to your dreams, any visions, psychic information, that kind of thing would be really helpful for you. And then we have the Rainmaker. So this is an energy reading, so I'm going to just, feels like you're going through a massive rebirth and you're letting go of the old, and you, through your connection with spirit, there's a lot more light energy, light codes. Probably some of you have been receiving light code activations through the eclipse season as well. I do feel that that's more around the lunar eclipses. So there's another lunar eclipse on the 5th of July. So I feel that with each lunar eclipse, this is really going to help you shift. And I feel that you are releasing a lot of emotional, toxic stuff from the past that you held onto for way too long. So I know this will not resonate with everybody, so just take what resonates with you. But I do feel there's a lot of emotional purging and clearing away of the past. Past everything, relationships, work, even your identity. And that makes sense with the solar plexus card, because I mentioned that earlier. But I feel that if you're not afraid to do this process, if you're not afraid to purge the old, this new energy is coming forward, and I feel like you're getting your wings. It's almost like you're going through a spiritual awakening where you're getting your wings, you're having a rebirth into a more enlightened sense of yourself, and that really makes sense because in this card it just totally highlights your third eye and crown chakras. Do you feel there's a lot of insights and information that is coming to you from spirit that will help you with this process? It will help you to shed what's no longer valid for you, and it will help you to reconnect with the light within you that's been kind of blocked for a little while with all that other stuff going on. And as a result, you're coming into this beautiful energy of the Earth Keeper, where it's this fruition of the feminine energy being birthed within you. But she's so powerful and so grounded in her energy that just by being her is wonderful. And I feel this ties in very much with the energy of Cancer, very much to do with the home, anything to do with home, family, earth, nurturing, that kind of thing. But I feel that you are bringing in some of that self-nurturing, that nurturing for yourself. So there's a sense of self-nurturing that is going to help you align this energy with yourself. This is who you really are. This is what's been activated to come forward within you during the eclipse season. So through this purging, you are transforming into this beautiful being who's fruitful, fertile, abundant. Her energy is just transformative. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then again we have the planets. I see these as moons, so I'm going to say they're moons lining up. So I do feel this is very much eclipse energy, shifting you into a rebirthing of yourself. And again, this card highlights your third eye and your crown chakra being activated. So I do feel that the activations are going to take place on your crown, third eye, and then also your solar plexus energy. And that's going to lead into a sense of awakened intuition. I'm not saying that you're not connected to your intuition, because I feel Cancerians are very intuitive as well, being a water sign. But I feel that there's an awakening of that intuition. And this feels more on I want to say mental level. So it's more your third eye level rather than your gut instinct, if that makes sense. But I feel that this is connected in with all this new spiritual information that's coming forward, insights, epiphanies, that kind of thing. And it's waking you up and you're kind of going, what? Well, I knew that. So it's going to be a lot of confirmations that are coming forward for you through these connections with yourself and spirit. So do you feel that they are wanting to bring you confirmation of what you are feeling and seeing is actually the truth and is correct? So do you feel that this card is coming through to help you trust your intuition, trust your abilities, and also be aware of synchronicities, all sorts of synchronicities, and maybe do some dream journaling as well, just to keep a record of what's coming through for you. Because again, I feel spirit are really flying into your attention, bringing you information, bringing you illumination and wisdom. So do you feel that you are flying out of the darkness into a much better space? This for me is really drawing me into spirit messages. So anything, number sequences, spirit animals that you see, that you keep seeing, anything that's repeating, please do look up the spiritual meaning, because there are messages coming through for you. Have a look at peacock and hawk, and then we've got raccoon. So I feel that there's been a period of you being a bit reclusive and wanting to hide away in the dark and kind of not be seen, sort of like, I'm just going to sit around in the background and I don't really want all this interference. I'm just having some me time, and I feel that that's been the right energy for you. But I do feel that this is going to start to change, because we've got the swift movement of hawk coming in. It's almost as if hawk is coming in to kind of, okay, it's time now, get out of your shell. It's time to start to fly. You can do this. You can be out there. You can, you've got this. So I do feel that some of you, if you're ready, come out. If you're not, then obviously you're still in this process. So obviously listen to your intuition. Don't rush out if you're not ready. But I feel that if you don't do it at the right, or if you stay in this energy for too long, Spirit are going to kind of bring you some of that swift energy where things start flying out, and it's going to awaken you to go, now's the time to get out of this energy. Things are moving, there's more stuff coming for you. You can step into your power. Because then we've got the this card, and I feel that once you step out of all this transition energy, you are going to feel so much lighter, and I do feel that Spirit are supporting you along this journey. It is supporting you to lift your energy and to become lighter and freer. And she's got, I don't know, they're bird wings or butterfly wings. It's really hard to tell. I think they're bird wings over her eyes, if you can see that very clearly. So I do feel that for you, this is also a massive transition in the shift in your perception. So your perception is going to change how you view yourself, how you view reality. We are moving into so much change at the moment, so I do feel you are in tune with these changing energies. You may not be fully conscious of them, but I feel once you come out of this process, you will look back and you'll go, oh my goodness, I've changed so much. I'm now really light and dancing on a little rope, and I'm doing it. Look at me. I feel magical and powerful. So I do feel you are going to come out of that energy, a whole new perception of yourself. And then we have the King of Earth. So I feel that this is quite, for me, is quite a stern, firm, grounded, slow, steady energy that is quite controlling, can be controlling. I feel that he's like, that is so cool, thanks universe. I feel that he's been so rooted in where he is for so long that he's kind of got a bit stale. So I feel that Spirit are kind of saying to you, you know, if you're going to sit here for very long, you're going to start to look like the tree. For me, it feels like he's become a tree, and he's got like mushrooms grown out of his moustache on the side. It looks like he's been there for so long that, you know, things are starting to take root in his energy, but he's just not moved. So I feel that there's time for movement, time for things to change. It's time to step into this wonderful energy that is going to then bring you the inspiration to step forward into something new. And that's confirmed by this card, because I feel this seahorse is bringing you message. Look at her, she's like really, it's a page of water, messenger of water. So I feel that your intuitive center and your crown and third eye are balanced, activated, and you've got all this wonderful wisdom, and all these orbs of Spirit are coming forward to support you. And then you've got this important message coming forward to give you some sense of direction as to which way to go. But I feel that once you hear what this has got to say, maybe even a part of yourself that's communicating with you. It may be a deeper part of yourself that's communicating with you with regards to bringing some wisdom forward into your life. Some deeper truths about who you really are from your true sense of self. Because then I see you flourishing into the Empress. And the Empress is such wonderful energy. She's grounded. There's, you know, she's in her power. I'm just looking at the card to see what else is coming through. I feel that this is also talking about the month of August, September time. So I do feel summer and into autumn is going to be the time of things coming together for you, some fruition, even possibly some money coming through. So you may be back at work, things may be picking up for you financially as well. But I do feel that you are more in line with your sense of self. And also I feel that you're in touch with the wise part of yourself, but I feel that you're also in balance with the youthful aspect of yourself. So I do feel that there's balancing between the two. So that is probably what the seahorse is representing. A little younger version of yourself, or a smaller part of yourself, is bringing you some wisdom and knowledge. And then that energy is also being balanced with the King of Water. So I feel that at the end of all of this, you coming into your own energy, feeling more centered in your energy and centered in yourself, with wisdom, with an open heart. You've recharged your batteries. I feel that some of you may even be sharing some of your wisdom with others, or guiding them along their own path, or offering them advice. Some of you may be counselors, some of you may be helping with healing, or any sort of, I get a feeling some of you may be nurses as well. So I do feel that you will feel recharged after this period of time, and it may be a bit emotional for you, but I do feel when you come out of this period, this month of June into July, things are really going to start to feel more balanced and more empowering for you. And then we finish your reading with the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel that there's almost a push for you to come out of this energy and then into the real world again, into the Wheel of Fortune, where things are starting to move, things are balancing out. This also may be for you, some of you may be going through an ending of some area of your life, a phase is completing. I do feel that that is what this is. You're transitioning into a new part of you with these eclipses and with these activations happening to your solar plexus and your third eye and your crown chakra. Okay. So you have 3 cards. I've only really pulled out one for everybody, but anyway, here we go. So we've got Archangel Renewal, bringing forward moon cycles. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize on these cycles. So some of you may already be working with full moon and new moon and moon cycle energies. If you're not, you may want to look into that. And if you're not really interested, then just be aware of how you feel at different times of the month in terms of where the moon is. It may be connected to your birth chart as well. There might be some information there. And then you've also got Archangel Zadkiel working with you. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. So teaching and learning, and I feel that really ties in with all this activation and information that that's been brought to you through the eclipse season and through June into July. So much information, so much wisdom, so much enlightenment, and I do feel that you will be using some of that to teach others, or may even be counseling others, or it may be that you're just on a massive spiritual learning journey. So go with what feels right for you. And then we finish off with the Archangel Ariel. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. And she's bringing you, I think it's a she, Ariel, no, it could be he, courage. So do you feel that there is courage around you? You have the inner strength to go through this process and allow for the shift to happen, because at the end of the day, it's really going to bring you some powerful energy, some powerful insights. And I know that you're more emotionally inclined, but I feel that this activation is very much a mental one, and also balancing your mental and intellect with your intuition. So I do feel that if you've been driven to, in one area of your life too much, there's a rebalancing of the feminine coming in, and that makes sense with the intellect being the solar plexus and the masculine, and then your intuition being the feminine. So there is a balance between these two energies taking place within you. But I do feel that the changes that are coming as a result are going to be fast and swift, but they are totally guided. You are totally guided by Spirit. Spirit are 100% behind your back, helping you with this transition. Alright, I've just got an interruption on my computer. So I'm going to end this reading. If you would like to comment, please feel free to do so. And I wish you all the best through the next month. Love and light and blessings. Bye.